What's going on, guys? I am Simple Simon. I'm your comic book noob. Welcome to the NOOB Rebirth. It is good to be back at Big City Comics, and hey, if you are new to the channel, check out the homepage and hit the subscribe button if it's your thing. Today, we're going to talk about Future State. Let's do this. All right, hi. Say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
All right, so before we start on today's topic, I just want to know, man, how was the first week back in business?
The first week was good. It was busy, not overly busy, like I wasn't like, I didn't have a rush at the door, but it was good.
All right, so let's get into it. So, Future State.
Future State.
I've only looked into it a little bit.
Hang on. Has everyone else heard of Future State? What is this Future State? You're going to explain what it is? Future State, what is Future State?
I'll let you do the honors, mate, since you're the LCS owner.
Oh, okay. So Future State is, what I have gathered is DC Comics, what we would like to refer to as 5G. So I imagine 5G was the nickname they gave it around the office, and Future State was the original name. So Future State is DC Comics glimpse into the future. It's 2 months of comics, January and February. They're sort of like giving us the future of DC Comics the way they're seeing it. It's spinning out of Death Metal, which ends in January, and then Future State starts in January.
So it's Death Metal's actually kicking it off, is it?
It is.
Because I heard the whole thing with 5G was that Snyder didn't like the 5G idea, didn't want to tie in Death Metal with 5G. So some of the things I've heard on podcasts and things like that is that obviously there was a little time where they completely forgot about 5G, and now they feel like some of the stuff they'd already made has just been rebranded as Future State.
Correct. We don't know, obviously, what's beyond February for DC Comics. They could just revert back, depending on the popularity, I suppose, or they might keep going. That's how these companies work. But they probably had the 2 months worth of work, and they said, let's just pump it out there and see what happens.
So I would have to say, not as a shop owner, but as a fan, would you... Actually, as a shop owner, do you think it's going to be successful?
What are you looking at, man?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
My thoughts are way up there.
Maybe you're looking at something. Maybe you had your notes up there or something.
Do you think as a shop owner it's going to be successful? And
it's hard to say, man. Like, it's hard to predict. It is. It's hard to. It's like just trying to predict the DC Marvel events. I think as a shop owner, I don't know. You can't predict. I know you just got to try and moderate your orders. I mean, even with my standing orders, customers like yourself with DC, if you're getting the coinciding book. So, for instance, my friend here, Simon. Say hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
He gets Batman. So there are 2 Batman titles. There's the next Batman, which coincides, which obviously takes over the regular Batman title. Then there's Dark Detective, which takes over the detective title. So if Simon here, my friend Simon here, gets Batman on a regular title, he's going to get the next Batman title. That's how I'm going to coincide it.
Yeah, I'm not getting the next Batman, I'm just getting Dark Detective.
You're just getting Dark Detective. So he's going to swap over. So that's his choice, of course.
I don't need no new Batman. I don't need another Batman in my life.
So we can run down some of the titles.
We'll come back to that in a bit.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Director.
That's right.
Hang on, let me check my notes. Okay, good.
As a fan, as a comic book fan, do you like this idea? I think it's a good idea to only do 2 months and then go back to normal. But what do you think as a fan? Do you like this kind of change, or is it too much?
Obviously, I didn't have a shop from Flashpoint to New 52, right? I didn't have a shop then. But so from a fan point, it's like they're doing the same thing. They came out of Flashpoint event and created New 52. So here, they're doing out of Dark Knights or Death Metal events into Future State. So from a fan point of view, it's a massive change, and it's a future. So a future where there's no Clark Kent. Clark Kent has gone into space. They don't tell, in the description, they don't tell you where.
Well, there's a book about it, but we'll get back to that.
Of course they're going to release a book about it. Gee, man, it's DC Comics, right? So, I mean, Marvel had Marvel regular universe, and they had the Ultimate Universe running at simultaneously.
$20.99.
$20.99, so that worked for, you know what I mean? Like, But you know, obviously everything runs its course. So they might keep going with it and run its course. Who knows? We don't know. Like, and they haven't stated anything that it's only for 2 months. When you look at DC Connect for January, it just got 1 of 2 or 1 of 4, 2 per month. The Batman ones, but the other ones are all just 2, so 1 per month. Batman's the only one's got 2 per month.
Oh, that's good. That's good for me because I've got my order here on my phone. I was going to send it to you, but I thought I'd send it to you while I'm here. Or maybe finish up with, are there any titles that you are looking forward to?
No.
Not at all?
No, I'm not
at all?
I'm not going to buy
So in
it.
other words, as a fan, it's not...
Oh, maybe, look, maybe...
Not a single title interests you? Because
Maybe the Flash looks interesting, to be honest. There's a title with Tim Drake in it. Maybe I might look at that. Nothing else interests me.
Okay.
You know, like I'm not excited about it at all.
Have you looked into it much though?
Yeah, I went through Connect and I read about it, and DC is releasing a magazine, like a previews magazine, to tell you all about Future State. It's a free magazine that I will be giving out to my customers, and that way they can get a chance to read up on it and decide for themselves.
Let me then just quickly finish up with the titles that I'll be ordering, and maybe we'll just quickly, just to give you an idea. So, I did not want to buy into this at all, right? I did not want nothing to do with it.
Okay,
If
yeah,
anything-
so that's what I wanted to ask you. So,
Yes.
what excites you? Like you asked me what's exciting. Have you read up on all of them, or just the Batman?
I just went through the Connect. For me, I always say that as a noob, I like new things.
Say that again.
As a noob, I like new things, right? So things like this normally would appeal to me because I'm like, oh, this is where I can begin. This is a
Correct.
new thing for me, right? But I'm not down with them changing such things like that. It's weird because I feel like I've just jumped on board, so I'm still fairly new. And for them to change it so drastically, to me, I don't like it. I want Bruce Wayne to be my Batman. I want the traditional characters because I still am learning about them, and I feel like I'm getting them taken away and so much is changing. So that doesn't appeal to me, which is why I'm not buying the next Batman. I don't care. But
we don't know who it is. They said they told us that it's...
I don't think it's going to be Luke.
You don't reckon?
So, you haven't read Batman 101, but Lucius Fox has 2 sons.
Oh.
I reckon it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
You heard it here first. He's got another son called Timothy Fox. Just because he just gets like one panel mention in the latest Batman issue.
Oh, rumor mill,
And
right? Yeah.
He's got a bit of a attitude, I think. This is what I'm getting, right? So, do you know how far into the future we're talking?
Oh no, they haven't really mentioned it.
Yeah, because I mean, when you say future, you want to think it's at least 10 years. Right? At least you'd want to.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got to be at least 10, surely. Surely, right? Okay. So anyway, I find some weird that some of these characters are. First one, Catwoman. Why she got a Future State book?
I have no idea because she's associated with Batman. It's the only thing I can think of.
Both covers, please. Okay. Dark Detective. I'm getting on that train. I don't read detective comics, and some people say it's better than Batman.
Well, Tomasi took it back to the detective. That's why it's called Detective
I heard
Comics.
it's quite good right now.
So yeah, it's quite good. A lot of people are jumping on you.
Okay, anyway, Harley Quinn.
Of course you are.
Both covers, please. I like the character design. I think it looks cool, but it's just interesting to see where they're going to take that. The Immortal Wonder Woman, which is still Diana.
No.
No. There's 2 Wonder Woman titles.
Is there?
There's Immortal Wonder Woman, and then there's Wonder Woman. Immortal Wonder Woman, I believe, is still Diana.
Oh, so it's just like Dark Detective, where that's going to be.
I guess so. Yeah. Both covers, please. Superwoman, who's Superwoman is Supergirl. I'm guessing becoming Superwoman, or who's?
Well, not
yeah.
that.
What's Supergirl's name?
Kara Zor-El.
I think that might be who it is. Yes.
Oh.
But the variant is beautiful, so I'll have one of the variant, please. But that's just a cover by. Next one is another character I think is going to be interesting. Nightwing.
Yeah.
Drawn by Nicholas Scott. I don't know if I've really ever read anything that she's drawn. I know who she is, and I've seen her art. I can't think of too many books that I've got with her.
Good old Australian artist,
Right.
Nicholas Scott from Sydney.
She's always there with Tom Taylor at the cons.
That's right. She does she does a title with Greg Rucka for Image called Black Magic, and she does variant covers here and there. She's been doing quite a bit of variant covers for DC lately, so that's good. It's good to see her work.
Now this next one was an interesting one. Superman World at War. So that's not the Superman John Kent book. As far as I'm aware from looking at it, it looks like it's Clark in outer space fighting monsters in an arena.
Warworld, yeah.
That sounds cool.
It does sound cool, and they've done that before.
Let us know in the comments if you've read that. Okay.
It's the bomb.
It's the bomb.
It's where the Eradicator comes from. It's the bomb.
Teen Titans. I don't know why. I think the only reason is it's like they look like they've got the original team.
It looks like the Teen Titans.
They've got Raven.
So the Teen Titans book is Nightwing, Starfire. They come back and they're doing X-Men 90s type book where they've gone into, they've become teachers, and the younger Teen Titans have become students. So they're running a school for younger heroes.
So you have read up about that?
Yeah, I have. So that was interesting to me. That's why I had a look at it. So that's what Teen Titans is going to be.
Both covers, please. Okay. Next one is the Wonder Woman. Who's taken over from Wonder Woman?
I don't know, some woman or some girl or whoever I've never heard of.
Okay, so
she's Themyscira. Isn't it Diana of Themyscira or Wonder Woman of Themyscira is one of the titles? Isn't that what it's called?
No, so there's Immortal Wonder Woman, which is the one with Diana, I think, and then there's just Wonder
Woman of Themyscira, wasn't it?
I think it's just Wonder Woman. I think. That's one of the books for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the art style because Joelle Jones is doing it, and I love her stuff. That I'm actually quite excited about. I don't know why. Very weird. But I'm getting that. Both covers, please, and 2 times on that Frizzen, please.
Love the Frizzen.
Love the Frizzen. And that's actually it.
This is good because it gets us talking in the community. You know, it gives us a buzz. Comic books, you know, food for the soul, mate. You know, but it's stories fun. And you know, fantasism. I love it.
Look, it's one of those things. I don't know if this happens a lot in comic books, but when you guys hate something at the time it comes out. But then when it becomes a few years older, you look back on it and go, that was actually pretty cool.
Well, because it's got a comparison, you compare it, you know, like, even though Flashpoint was awesome, and then, you know, New 52 was good, you know, and, you know, DC have always come out and they've said, you know, like, we've got some things right, we've got some things wrong with New 52. But I think with Flashpoint, what they made the mistake of Flashpoint was, when they did that event, they did separate spin-offs. So, you had Batman running at the same time, as well as this alternate timeline Flashpoint story up. In my opinion, they should have changed the titles and really immersed in it. And that's what they're doing now, which I agree. In all, I think they're really invested in it. It looks like they're invested anyway. I mean, their biggest seller is Batman, and for them to stop that title and use a different title, but still Batman, but just a different title, away from the legacy, is, I think, a bold move.
Alright guys, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what you think of Future State, or maybe some of the books that you're looking forward to as part of the Future State series. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Mark, any other news you want to report on that's coming up?
No, not really. I'm not pregnant, so I don't want to announce that into the world. So, all good. All I have to say is keep it simple, legends.
Bye, Mark.